Hey everybody, it's Coach Renee, and welcome to February 2023's Intuitive Guidance. It's going to give us the information for the overall reading for February, the archetypal energy for February, and the wellness plan, or the 6 steps that we can use to lead and guide us throughout these 28 days of February. So let's get to it. As we live these 28 days of February, please be aware that this guidance will begin to morph. In other words, as you look at your day with more intentions, each one of these guidance, these tools, it will begin to open up in ways that you probably will never even begin to understand. So know that as you begin to hear it for the first time, you'll see and perceive it in one direction or one way, and then as the month goes on, it'll begin to open up. So keep that in mind. Now listen, you got to do the work. You got to do the work. Okay, let's get into it. So the overall energy, which means what is the thing that Spirit wants us to be mindful of, the universe? What is it that we should be cognizant of, aware of, right, aligned with? And that is the energy of participation. What? Yes, participation. How can you be more involved? What is it that you need to do? What are the steps that you need to take in order for what you have been asking for to manifest? So there's some archetypal energy that goes with that, right? What's that archetypal energy? So before we get started, let's talk about what an archetype is. An archetype is a collection of patterns, character traits, behaviors that we all have, and they are put into a category, right? And it helps us to better identify those traits when they come up. And so when we are asked this month to be mindful of these two archetypal energies, it is not for us to be our two things judgmental primarily. What are the light attributes or what are the shadow attributes? It is important to know that we're moving forward. And how are you going to put to work the new things that you've learning or are learning about yourself? How are you going to take part in, participate in these things, right? And so this archetypal